Hi, it's the day after Christmas, and I wanted to make something that would be useful for you, that would be practical, that would help you manifest much more consciously. Welcome back to Raw, Radically Aligned Women. I'm Susan Jane Rome. I am passionate about you fulfilling your potential and living an empowered and prosperous life. It's the day after Christmas, and I wanted to give you the 5 things to not do. I was going to do the do's and don'ts, but it's so easy to just dribble it out. I want you to receive them, digest them, implement them. They're practical so that you stop getting in your way with manifesting, with things that you can avoid. So, number 1. Even though there's some research about, talk about what you're doing, talk about what you're trying to accomplish, talk about your dreams because of accountability, don't tell everyone. Don't just share it. Be highly selective about who you tell, what you're working on, what your dreams are, what you're wanting to manifest. Do you know that the word secret has the same root as the word sacred? Hold sacred what you're working on, your dreams. Hold them close to your heart. You're birthing something. Treat it with that kind of love and tenderness and care. Be careful, full of care, who you talk to. People with the best intentions can project onto you their own fears, their own limiting beliefs. And even out of a misguided sense of love, they want to protect you from being disappointed or, be very selective. Share with people who are going to hold space for that, who see you in your highest potential, who believe in your dreams, who believe in possibility. Remember this. Thoughts are powerful, thoughts are things. Other people's thoughts are powerful too. Be discerning. Don't talk to everyone about it. Number 2. Don't force or manipulate. Don't try to make it happen. And yeah, you may be sophisticated, so you know about not attaching, but this is so insidious. Our brains love to come up with these scenarios, and we get our fingers back in the pie. Do you know too many cooks spoil the broth? Is that it? Let it be. Let it be. Avoid the temptation to go and change it and make it different or add to it or reroute it or just let it be. Don't manipulate, don't force. I call that efforting. Efforting. We apply effort in a particular direction, and it's a general effort. We're trying to push to make it happen. I want you to think about this, the absence of effort. Feel that in your body, the absence of effort. You do everything you can. You create, you craft it, you set it up, and then the absence of effort. Feel that. Number 3, resist the temptation. And I've been guilty of this. I had to do a lot of work on this. To get into impatience and frustration. It's an invitation. The time between your creation and its actual manifestation is the time for you to get to practice practical faith. Faith is an action. Faith means you believe in what you are yet to see. So it's an opportunity. It's, sharpening your spiritual skills instead of going into impatience, which is a belief that there's something wrong with it not being here. It should be here now, I know. Or frustration, which means, I'm scared it's not going to come. It's a belief in lack and scarcity. It's a lack of trust. And the universe, I've said this before, doesn't respond to what we want or what we say, but to who we are being. That puts us in a lower vibration. It reinforces a belief in lack and scarcity. And it is going to manifest more frustration and impatience, more things to feel that way about. Because the universe isn't going to say, oh, they don't mean to be impatient, so I'll give it to you. It's more impatience, here you go. And so you keep what I call the gap. You keep manifesting the gap between where you are and the experience of the manifestation, between receiving it. You keep manifesting the gap. Avoid frustration, impatience. Number 4. This is going to require a little radical honesty because we don't like to admit to our shadow side. Don't give yourself permission to be jealous, to get into jealousy, to, they got it, why, why? Or they have this, or it's, because they have this, it's easier for them, or any of those things that, again, are a belief in the pie is limited, there's not enough, and a belief that you're not going to get it. You're reinforcing the not having of it, the wanting, and you're missing the opportunity. You're missing the communication that says, look, it's possible. They've manifested it. It's a possibility. If you haven't done the work of clearing out some of the learned low self-esteem, let's just put it that way, that we've been conditioned into, or our lack of worth, that's going to kick up for you. So we always need to do that clearing work, right? So, bless them, thank them. Yes, thank you for letting me know that it's possible, that it's on the way. No jealousy. And number 5, there's this crazy kind of hypnosis that if I worry about something, it shows I care. How many times have your parents said, I was worried about you? Or, a friend calls you and says, I'm worried about you. Like that's tantamount to saying, I love you, I care about you. It's just a hypnosis. We have to be conscious of our language. So worry is a negative affirmation. Worry is a negative prayer. Worry is an affirmation of the not having, of the lack, of the scarcity. The patriarchy, the post-industrial era patriarchy, all these ways of relating, all the lack and scarcity, served the industrial era. We had to give up on many things to believe that we had to trade our hours for dollars, and we couldn't have our dreams, and in order to, survive, we had to do this exchange. That has now passed. We're in the age of Aquarius. We're in 5D. This is a different world. Leave those beliefs, all that programming and conditioning, leave it behind there. But we can only let go of what we are aware of. We can't let it go if we're not fully aware of it. If I don't have it, I can't let it go. I have to own those things. So, I was going to do the do's and don'ts, as I said, but that's enough. Let's quickly recap. Don't tell everyone. Give yourself permission to protect yourself, to protect your dreams. 2, abstain from force, manipulation, making it happen. I want you to listen to your language. I can't tell you how many times clients say, you know, I got to make it happen. Look for that. It's so pervasive. We weren't really taught that the universe completely has our back. Let me say this to you. So I have this fantasy relationship with Einstein. I call him my fantasy BF. Einstein said in various different ways. Think about this. Einstein considered, contemplated, reflected on many, many questions, profound questions. Einstein said, the most important question you'll ever answer is the universe a friendly place? When you think about that in these terms, it makes sense. Don't get into jealousy. Let it be. Create a habit of blessing people's success, of being happy for them, of receiving the message that, yes, it's yours. It's not here yet. And let go of worry. But first become aware of all the ways that you worry. I promise you, these 5 things, simply clearing, will open the floodgates of abundance. But 2022 is going to be your year. I am committed to that. So, next video, what to do. I love you, bless you, namaste.